Hey everybody, what's going on? This is your girl BBW. Look at me, BBW. Thinking about my old channel day. This is your girl Just Krista. I am coming back to you. I told y'all keep y'all phones on, keep the button pressed to all. We are going to be having these little segments, which is probably no more than about 15 minutes to a half an hour where we are going to be roasting people back. Okay. We are going to be speaking our mind. We are going to be speaking out against anybody that dare come on this piece and speak their mind towards me. Anybody that come on here and want to put my name in their motherfucking dick suckers and pussy lickers and all of that shit, you want to put my goddamn name in your motherfucking mouth and come out here and call yourself I'm just gonna say I'm just gonna say a little something. She ain't gonna catch this. I'm just gonna be a little bit messy. I'm just gonna say a little bit of this. Well, I'm gonna be a whole lot of whatever the fuck I'm gonna be. Okay, I'm gonna match your goddamn energy. Okay, I don't give a fuck who you is. I keep telling you, motherfuckers, from the biggest to the smallest, from the top to the goddamn bottom, and all in between. Okay, and I'm ready for whatever motherfucking fire come out of it. Because remember, I am coming back at motherfuckers that come for me. Okay, I'm not out here starting with nobody. I never do. I never do. Okay. So I went over there to ZX and I was watching because I did drop down in ZX live a little bit earlier. He was on and it was all silent. So I don't know if he was having some type of little technical difficulties because I know he been trying to get his computer, was saying he was working on getting some stuff. He was having some little problems. So I dropped down in his chat because I don't know, yesterday when I left his chat, I don't know exactly if he even had a chance to hear me because Lady Snoop was extremely loud, wrong, and just in the goddamn way. Okay. Can I just be truthful? Just in the motherfucking way. You would have thought this bitch was on the goddamn telephone with me and landlord through the whole goddamn thing. You would have thought that whatever the fuck is going on with me and Lemon, that bitch is right there in between. Okay? That we can't say a word without going through her ass first. That's how much she was in the goddamn mix. You know what I'm saying? You would have thought that motherfucking shit. I'm like, damn, will you please get out the goddamn way? You just in the motherfucking way. So anyway, I see that ZX did come back on and he did another live. So I was just sitting here a little while ago. Okay. While waiting on Lemon to come on and stuff. And I said, oh, okay, ZX did come back on. I said, let me check out what his video was. And I was watching his video and then I'm sitting there, I'm enjoying it. He got a phone call from somebody and I kind of fast forwarded through that part, you know. And then I see that Malik hit the panel. So here come Malik hitting the goddamn panel. Hey, Hypnotic Touch. Hey, sis. Thank you for stopping in. Oh, Lord. Yeah. Thank you, sis. Here come Malik. Malik hits the panel. Okay. He gets up there on the panel and he's talking to ZX and he's holding, a conversation about everything that had happened, I guess, to give his opinion about what was going on. And he said, and trust me, when I'm saying this and I'm doing these little segments that I'm going to now be doing, I'm not saying that you guys can't talk on anything that I put out here. Okay. But just remember, just like you can talk on what I talk and put out here, I can talk and do and say something back to what you talk and put out here. Okay. So let's not get angry. Let's not get all, out of our goddamn pants and shit and all of this shit. Okay. Remember, you motherfuckers start with me first and then I just come back. Okay. Remember, that's the whole catch to this thing. All right. It's not that Krista's out here just picking with motherfuckers because she ain't got shit else better to do. All right. So let's make sure we keep that in mind. Let's stay focused on that. So he's up there and he's talking to ZX, and he was saying something similar to the effect of going over there to Lemons every day. It's like a good episode of Good Times. Okay. I'm like, okay, a good episode of Good Times. Okay, interesting. Okay. So he's talking some more and he's talking some more. So he began to name some of the characters. He began to name some of the episodes. So his first thing he said was, Krista reminds me of the girl Fun Time or something like that. The girl's name was. Now, for some of you younger generations, y'all may not know about some of these episodes, but some of these episodes, it spoke a lot to a lot of us. It taught us how to treat people, how to be respectful towards people, no matter what condition and whatever is going on with them and all of that stuff. So there was this girl, she was in a wheelchair. Now catch this. Here's a girl on an episode of Good Times that's in a wheelchair. Okay. He think this is so cute that he wants to say that Krista reminds him of the girl on Good Times that was in the wheelchair that was talking to Michael through a CD, through the trucker's CD thing. And she would come on there and all of this stuff. And then one day, Michael, because Michael kind of like fell in love with her or something like that. I think they started really talking and getting kind of close. Well, come to find out, Funtime was in a wheelchair and Michael liked her, but Michael did not know it. And the girl never told Michael that she was in a wheelchair. So first of all, Funtime was a little white girl. I'm not little and I'm not white, nor am I in a wheelchair. So the reason Funtime remind you of me, I don't understand that, but I do. Okay. So this little white girl in the wheelchair reminds Krista reminds Malik of Funtime. So Malik says, I mentioned this to Krista before. I don't remember. And I still talk to you? Oh, okay. Well, I was thinking about, this is his words. I was thinking about having my wife talk to her about this. You was thinking about having your wife talk to me about something. Why would what I do here online be that goddamn important to you? That don't make sense. To the point you got to tell your wife to go and if you and your wife is having conversations about people here on YouTube, that's between you and your wife. They ain't got nothing to do with nobody else. That should be left right there between you and your wife. When I see you up on panels or anything like that, and you might throw a little APR joke or something like that, I like to leave it right there. Okay, it reminds us, we're all getting up there, right? Okay, no problem. And then I oftentimes say, where's Brookie? Where's your wife? See how respectful I keep it? I don't have nothing else in common with you. You somebody's husband. I don't have nothing else in common with you. I don't take no other thought on you. Not a one. Not a one other thought on you. But yet you still got a thought about me? You too goddamn invested. You got other motherfucking things you need to be invested in. Okay? Now here's the catch. He said, well, Funtime reminds me of Krista, this little white girl in a wheelchair. Ain't none of that Krista. None of that is Krista. But at the same time, he said, well, Michael went to finally meet her. And then Michael found out that Funtime, she was in a wheelchair. Funtime wasn't all that she was supposed to be. So the lesson in that was when we were younger was even though you meet somebody or you see somebody and you may think that they one way and you might like them, it may come out when you really, really meet them that is something else going on with them. And I think Fun Time, she kind of held that back from Michael. She didn't tell Michael, okay, that she was in a wheelchair. Okay. Okay, cool. Now that was a episode. That was before, they were showing stuff like Catfish and all of that stuff on TV that people talk about. It was way before the internet where you could just be on the internet and type into people and you can just be a letter, or you could just send somebody a picture of somebody else and say that that's you, and they just hear your voice and all of that other stuff that go along with it. It was way before those times, okay? So that's what happened on that episode. So then he began to say that other people remind him of other characters on there and stuff. And oh, it was just a holly golly good time. Okay. He was like, yeah, when I go over there to Liam is, that's just how it is. I feel like a good old episode of Good Times. Baby, good times. And it feel a train. Okay, he got to talking. So see, my thing is when motherfuckers start keening in on shit about me and trying to make a little sly joke here and there and want to make the crowd ha 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 at Krista. Now it's time for me to make the goddamn crowd ha 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 at your ass, buffalo butt. I think Boogman was one of the best characters on that motherfucker. Let's face it, that motherfucker kept the goddamn building working, didn't he? That motherfucker ate all the goddamn sweet potato pies, greens that was cooked in turnip juice, all that shit. Okay? That big fat ass Boogman, Buffalo Butt, as he was known as. How can we forget Buffalo Butt? Malik, out of all the goddamn characters on Good Time, and I know good and goddamn well, every goddamn time you walk past a mirror, much as you say you love Good Times, I know you see nothing but Boogman. So make sure when you ask that beautiful wife of yours, Brooke, when you say, baby, who do I love Good Times. And I be over there at Lemons too. Now I said Lemon remind me of this character. I ain't gonna say who he said Lemon remind him of. I'm gonna let Lemon handle Lemon's problems. But and they say this will remind him of this one. Now I know I be over there at Lemons too. So I'm a part of the goddamn Good Times goddamn crew in that motherfucker. Baby, which one do I remind you of? You gonna tell me, Malik, that you don't see Buffalo Butt? You gonna tell me that you don't remind yourself of Boogman, the goddamn janitor, that big fat motherfucker that everybody was like, wow, that motherfucker got a goddamn date? Oh, shit. Huh? You big fat motherfucker, you big black bitch. Who the fuck you think you talking to and call yourself insulting, motherfucker? Isn't it true that you ain't got nothing but the bottom of the bottom front of your goddamn teeth? And them motherfuckers look like they about ready to run the fuck up out your goddamn mouth, motherfucker. This is not what the fuck you want, titty man. Huh? Now take that back to your wife. Tell your wife in any way that you want to tell her. Say, now I started with Jess Krista. I've been coming for her for a minute now. She been ignoring me. Okay, but I just want to let you know, I started this shit. Okay, now make sure when you take it back the right goddamn way. Okay, you big fat funky motherfucker. See, I don't deal with fat men. I don't like fat men. I think they smell funny. They smell funny to me. They just do. To me, they always remind me that they just can't quite clean themselves as well. They smell like butt. Or something. They just smell funny to me. Okay? Not only do you motherfuckers look funny, you smell funny. That's just how I feel about it. Okay? especially a big fat black motherfucker that got a half a goddamn smile at the bottom of his goddamn mouth. Now that's some shit right there. Okay. Now I don't know if they had that episode on Good Times, motherfucker, but I know they had your ass on there, Buffalo Butt Boogman. Yeah, we all on that motherfucker. Call us the goddamn Good Times goddamn crew. See, that's what happened to motherfuckers. See, they be so busy finding and looking at everybody else's motherfucking flaws and shit. Them big, fat, black, stinking, nasty, half a goddamn smile at the goddamn bottom of their goddamn mouth, country hillbilly talking motherfuckers forget to look at their own goddamn self. And that's exactly what the fuck you did. You big, fat, black, stinking, nasty looking motherfucker, you. You got one more goddamn time to call yourself coming at me and thinking I'm some kind of goddamn joke. I keep telling you motherfuckers, this ain't what the fuck you want. Okay? You motherfuckers need to go find y'all something else to motherfucking do. Go find you somebody else to motherfucking play with. Out of all the motherfuckers that came up on goddamn ZX goddamn thing with us yesterday, you could have found you a whole host of motherfuckers to come on this motherfucker and roast and come up there and fucking talk to. That conversation you had with ZX would have been a perfect conversation to have with your wife, where it could have stayed right there between husband and wife, not on the fucking internet. For Krista's motherfucking eyes and ears to motherfucking see and goddamn hear. Okay, there's a big motherfucking difference. See, however the fuck I feel about you, now you know, I've always kept it to my goddamn self. But I always treated you like you was somebody decent. You was just Malik here on YouTube that I knew, you know, and we chuckle and joke about the AARP cards and shit. It's nothing. It's nothing. But when you get to the place where you want to sit up here and do this, that, and the other thing, no. Don't do that. It was a whole lot of motherfuckers that came up on ZX yesterday. Hell, it was ZX himself that you could have made some jokes and shit about. If that's just what you had to do. If a joke is just what you just had to motherfucking tell, he, ha, 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 he, to make a motherfucker laugh. Krista's not your motherfucking joke. Okay? I'm not your motherfucking joke. Find your ass something else to do. You and a host of other motherfuckers. I keep telling you motherfuckers, I'm not in the mood for playing with y'all no more. I didn't let you motherfuckers mistake me for being some goddamn body that I'm not. Okay? I don't play that bullshit. I'm very respectful towards everybody on this motherfucker. Okay? And to say that I remind you of a white chick, I'm not white, I'm black. I'm all black. Even when I wear my hair weaves and wigs and all of that shit, my shit mimics black people hair. Curly. I like curly hair. I don't even wear straight hair. That young lady had straight hair. She was straight up white. I'm not white. Nor am I in a fucking wheelchair. Now, your big, fat, funky, nasty ass might be in one, but I'm not. Don't play with me like that. Okay? My house is not wheelchair accessible. Ain't no motherfucking wheelchairs can get around up in this motherfucker. When you get to the place you need a goddamn wheelchair, you're going to have to find you some goddamn where else to go. Because we got stairs to this motherfucker. In order to throw out your goddamn garbage, you got to go up and down the goddamn basement stairs and shit. You got to come up out the back of that motherfucker. We got stairs that come up out the back of the goddamn building that you got to climb up and then walk across the back of the motherfucker just to throw out your goddamn garbage. Okay? Stop playing with me. God is good to me. I'm not in no motherfucking wheelchair. You fat, funky, black bastard, you. Buffalo butt, boogman. That's who the fuck you is, bitch. Now, how that sound? Sound good? Don't that sound like delicious? Isn't that just delicious? Don't that just sound like music to your ears? Now go back over there on ZX platform and have that discussion. Matter of fact, turn your big fat buffalo butt ass around and come on camera and show and ask ZX, do my butt look like Boogman's? Put Boogman's ass and your ass on a goddamn side-by-side motherfucking screen and let us see which ass is bigger, yours or buffalo butt Boogman's. You big fat motherfucker. Boogman also had goddamn man boobs, titties. Bitch, show us your goddamn titties too, bitch. Matter of fact, put on you a pair of goddamn overalls. You big fat, big belly motherfucker. You probably can't even find your goddamn diggaling, bitch. Now you want to keep fucking playing with me? I keep telling you motherfuckers, stop. Stop. Stop while you motherfucking ahead. Okay? Now, do I sound like some little white girl in a wheelchair to you now? Or do I sound like some black bitch that I am? That can be nice if you keep me that way, and just as nasty if you make me that goddamn way. Don't fuck with me, buffalo butt. Okay? Find you something else to motherfucking do. Find the rest of your goddamn smile that ran out of your goddamn mouth. Take the rest of your goddamn teeth that's trying to get up out that motherfucking smile of yours. Them motherfuckers is right there at the goddamn tip of the motherfucking roots. You better find you a way to nail them motherfuckers down. Put you some goddamn crazy glue down in your goddamn gums or something. You look like them dog, like my little Shih Tzu. When he used to get mad, he would show nothing but the bottom of his goddamn teeth. He would hold them out. Look that up online. Motherfucker, don't play with me. Don't play games with me. Stop acting like a kid. Grow the fuck up. You fat motherfucker, you. You big fat booty boy. Who the fuck you talking to? Now take that to goddamn Baltimore and roll out with that motherfucking shit. Do I sound like a little white girl in the wheelchair to you now? Huh? I'm not the motherfucking one. Keep playing with me. I keep telling you motherfuckers, let me hear it. Let me hear one of you motherfuckers coming for me. Let me hear one of you motherfuckers acting some kind of way and trying to come out here and entertain the goddamn people in the name of motherfucking Krista. Okay? I'm going to come out here and I'm going to chop your ass the fuck up. I sure am. I'm going to come out here and I'm going to, just like you wanted to entertain ZX and his motherfucking crowd, well, let me entertain mine. Okay? Let me entertain my motherfucking people too. My people deserve to be entertained. Do you think the people that like me like going over there to ZX? I went over there to ZX in good motherfucking faith. I went over there to hang out and be treated decent over there. I didn't go over there to ZX for a motherfucker to then come back and call me all kind of names and tell people that I'm in no goddamn wheelchair. I'm not in no motherfucking wheelchair because I don't come on this motherfucker dancing around in a goddamn circle for you motherfuckers. As if I'm some type of motherfucking slave. That y'all whip a fucking whip at me and tell me now dance, motherfucker, dance. Run through your goddamn house, bitch. Run through your house. That ain't how this motherfucking shit go, bitch. I don't have to come up here and show you motherfuckers a damn thing. I tell you motherfuckers what, I dare y'all to pull y'all goddamn drawers as far up the crack of your ass and pull it straight down on the goddamn scene, since you motherfuckers like to be on camera showing every goddamn thing, and let us see if any shit streaks is on your goddamn underwears, you nasty motherfuckers. Let's see that. Now get your big fat ass on this goddamn camera. Do a side by side of the back of your big buffalo butt ass and Bookman's, and do that goddamn dance that Bookman does on the goddamn Good Times, and let's have a good goddamn time. You big fat jet black ball mouth half a motherfucking smile motherfucker. Now kiss my ass.